Hey, you're just mad because I'll be able to do something with my fucking guitar in hands that you'll never be able to achieve in your entire life, kid. So yeah, you're gay.
Well, anyway, what I was saying about that guy who stepped up to me in public, I said, you know what, as an alpha male, I can't really allow that kind of behavior to happen, you know, and that's what, oh shit, sorry, I didn't, see you there, listener. Welcome to Midwest Scum. My name's Elliot, I'm here with Skylar, and we're gonna spend the next, I don't know, probably hour or so.
I already started
just
the
fucking
timer.
bullshitting. What?
I said I already started the timer. I always start a timer before the episode, so as soon as we hit an hour, we know when to stop.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of people in my life actually do that, so I don't know if there's... A part of me believes there's, like, a group chat of every person that I know in my life, except for me, and they're all just, like, talking about me all the time, you know? And it freaks me out. I like, everybody I know, they're like, oh, okay, let's hang out, Elliot, and they start a timer on their phone for an exact amount of time that they can tolerate me, and afterwards it's, you know, that's just a weird thing that everybody does. Is that true? Are you in a group chat like that, Skylar?
Like I said, I already started the timer, so...
So that's a yes. Okay, cool. Good to know. Like, I really, that's just paranoid schizophrenia, ladies and gentlemen. I have those. I don't actually have those thoughts, but wouldn't it be funny if that was the case? If literally everybody you knew was in a group chat without you? Like, how they could just fuck with you in amazing ways?
Yeah. I mean, I think that the government should spy on schizophrenic people more.
Yeah, I agree with that. Fucking
because the Glowies are in that group chat as well. The CIA, the NSA, FBI. That's what a Glowy is.
A glowy,
for our viewers.
Like they glow.
Yeah, because like in online forums, they'll like post something like, "Oh, I'm a cute little femboy twink." And it's like, well, you're obviously like a CIA agent trying to get me to to masturbate to pictures of, cute femboy twinks.
Mm-hmm. But what's the end goal in that? What are they trying to achieve by making you masturbate to cute femboy twinks?
I don't know, normalizing masturbating to cute femboy twinks, and also putting stuff in our water supply that makes femboy twinks more appealing.
Like fluoride. Is that a side effect of fluoride?
It is.
In the water?
It is a side effect of fluoride.
Is that your teeth won't rot out of your head from neglect, but you'll also find cute femboy twinks cute. See how I'm saying cute, like, automatically, like, that's a subjective thing, right? Or objective. Subjective. That's a subjective thing, but I'm including it immediately because I've been drinking fluoride water for my whole life, I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
I love tap water.
If you drink straight from the tap like I do, like I just put my mouth around the faucet and turn it all the way up. Guzzle that stuff down.
That's the correct way to drink tap water, is you enclose the entire faucet in your mouth.
It was how I did it in high school. It's how I did it in college. I made sure to wrap my whole entire mouth around that spigot and just let the water flow freely. Because it's free. I mean, the water's free.
Yeah. It's free. Even though you pay a water bill every month, it's free. You should have access to water. I feel like that's a universal right, but I don't know.
Nestle would disagree.
Nestle would disagree. Shout out to Nestle. Today's podcast is brought to you by Nestle Toll House chocolate chip cookies. When you want to drown out your guilt of knowing that they're stealing water from people and selling it back to them, fucking have a cookie and just, drown your guilt in sugar, right?
It's the American way.
It's the American way. Just pick up a Ghirardelli roasted hazelnut dark chocolate bar and forget your sorrows. That's what I do anyway. It's my shield against the social. I don't know what I was saying. Socialism? I don't
Is
know.
it social? It's more like capitalism.
It's
Nestle
yeah,
is
it's for
doing.
sure
I mean,
capitalism.
what do they do? I mean, are we going to go through all their human rights allegations, like giving the nasty fucking powdered milk for babies that killed a bunch of babies in Africa?
Oh man, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Nestle. It was like, that mix of baby formula, and it was tainted, and it killed a whole bunch of babies.
God damn, dude.
Allegedly.
Everything in this podcast is alleged. We said a lot of stuff about fluoride water, but we're not. This is a comedy podcast. Welcome to Midwest Scum, everybody. I don't know all of Nestle's atrocities, so I can't list them off. Anything you tell me, if you told me they fucking went into the depths of the Congo and started a rubber factory and beat their employees, I wouldn't be surprised at this point,
I wouldn't either. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them to hire a paramilitary group to suppress, workers in indentured nations.
Mm-hmm.
We got to get that water somehow. We got to get that crisp, sparkling water that we buy for 89 cents at our local CVS.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to CVS Pharmacy.
Another sponsor of the Midwest Scumbag Super Show.
Yep. 100% they endorse everything that we're saying. Yeah, that's disgusting. How is it that an elemental force on the planet is a tool for, I don't know, just making a shitload of money because of who else is gonna bottle and filter water? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about fucking industry, dude. But
I mean, Nestle is a super duper super huge company, and they have their fingers in a lot of pots, and a lot of those pots are filled with drinkable water that they resell at a, it was free to them, but they resell it at a, any type of markup on it's gonna be profit.
Mm-hmm. Their dirty ass uncut fingernails and their fingers in those pots, and then upcharge. Wait, yeah, it's what if Bic owned not only just the majority of lighters, but every fire building instrument that's on the market today would be owned by Bic, or Clipper. Unless they're an affiliate. I don't know anything about
I'm not sure.
I don't know anything about anything.
I mean, wouldn't it be
I'm
more like Bic owns all the lighter fluid? And because they own all the lighter fluid, then they can corner the market on lighters.
Yeah, even if you're an independent lighter company, you would still have to buy your fluid through Bic, so then you're really just an affiliate of Bic anyway. Yeah. It would be like that. What if Bic owned all the fire in the world? And Nestle owned all the water, and I don't know, fucking Japan, the country of Japan, just owned all of the air, all of the wind.
Yeah.
Every time you feel a breeze in your hair, you also hear brought to you by the Japanese, the NHK. And then who would own the earth?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
Trump Industries.
Donald Trump just owns all of the earth. Yeah, and then all the elements are cornered, and then there's a resistance of metal. There's an underground. The element of metal is owned by the underground No, because
The
not
mole
in like
people?
a corpo environment. What?
The mole people?
The mole people. Yeah, yeah.
Like, if we believe that
I
there are
think-
reptilian people that control the government, then, it's not that far-fetched to believe that the mole people own all the, the metal.
It's not that far-fetched.
All the
I mean,
ore.
honestly, we haven't found any, like, mole people skeletons. And why is that? Because they have a corner on the metal market. And what do we make our detecting instruments and sensory instruments out of? Metal. There we go. Closed loop. There we go. The mole people, dude. They control the information flow.
And all the metal.
And the metal. Yeah. Like, you want to buy a sword? You want to be one of those guys who's like, man, I just want, like, a collection of swords. I want a collection of swords. I think they're cool. But I know that I'm not the average American male who thinks that swords are cool. Maybe, I don't know. I've never taken that poll. Do you think most American men think swords are cool, or do they think they're gay?
I think most American men think guns are cool.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah.
Isn't the gun just the modern day sword?
The gun is the modern day sword. That's what The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise was all about. Was the the guys who had the Gatling gun absolutely decimated the samurai, who were like, we're just gonna fight with swords because that's what we believe in. That's what that movie was about.
Yeah, I never saw that one.
You never saw The Last Samurai?
Tom
Oh,
Cruise,
shit,
he wasn't
dude.
the last samurai, though.
No, it was Tom Cruise. He was The Last Samurai.
What? How? He's
It was
white.
Tom Cruise. Exactly. That's the story, is that he is so good at being a samurai that he can be a foreign gaijin, a dirty fucking foreigner, and become the last
We took that from the Japanese, too. Jesus.
Yes, yeah. The Japanese just can't have anything in America. Like, they can own all the fucking neckbeard weeb fucks, but they can't say The Last Samurai was a Japanese man. They have to say it was Tom Cruise.
Specifically Tom Cruise. How many samurai were there before The Last Samurai, They were a
Yeah.
dying breed before that movie came out. And then Tom Cruise came back and he was like, hey, I'm the last samurai. Because I said so in this movie.
This is it. I'm the last samurai. I am
like-
the alpha and the omega.
Technically, you're
samurai.
right. Technically, you're right, Tom Cruise.
But yeah, in that movie there was like a battle scene with like the colonized Japanese guys who were I don't know who they were colonized by. I don't know if it was like supposed to be historically accurate or not. I don't think it was. But the colonized Japanese army was fighting the not colonized nationalist Japanese army who were all like samurais in the full like samurai demon armor,
Yeah.
and like the other team was the guys dressed up in like the Union, like the Civil War Union outfits, basically.
Oh, yeah, because they got, gunpowder and guns. That was the end of the samurai.
Yeah, it was guns, dude. It's crazy. As much as I want to deny it, as much as I want to be like, nah, swords and bow staffs and like melee weapons are cool, and they're cool and all, but like if somebody has a gun,
My frame of reference for that would be, let's see, what was the game? I believe it was Soul Calibur, the first one. And
Soul Calibur what?
like each character had their own story, and there was Mitsurugi, who was a samurai through and through, and if you got to the end of his story, like the final boss for him was a dude with a gun. And it goes into like a first-person mode. I'm not kidding. This may have been Soul Calibur 2, but I think it was 1. But anyway, it goes into like first-person mode, and you're up against this dude with a gun, and like if you know what's coming, you can like dodge the bullets and get super close to him and kill him. But like 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna know what's coming, and you go into first-person mode in this 1v1 fighting game. It's like, what the fuck? And then this dude just shoots you with a musket, and you die. You can kill him, but like after that, Mitsurugi's like, oh shit, fuck, these guns are fucking insane. I barely came out of that alive. The only reason I lived is because he had to reload and it took him like 10 seconds after every shot. And now we have guns that can like, you know, put out, you know, that many 10 bullets in that span of time.
Yeah.
So yeah, there was no chance. There was no
insanity.
chance for the samurai to you know, become a de facto militaristic force.
Yeah.
And then we also nuked Japan, and that was kind of the end.
And then
of
we
it too.
nuked them. Yeah, that didn't help, certainly. Yeah. Why was I talking about that? What were we talking about?
Tom Cruise in The Last Samurai, the mole
Tom
people.
Cruise. Yeah. Oh yeah, because mole people. I don't hear enough mole people conspiracy theories, dude. I want to hear about them. Who's talking about the mole people out there? Fucking shout out in the comments, or like, I don't know, send us a voice message or what. I don't know what the fuck all the shit on Spotify is that you can do, but like, I don't know, answer our poll and tell me like cool mole people conspiracy.
Who's cooler, the mole
threads.
people or the reptilians? Who do you think
There
is
we go.
leading the new world order?
Yeah. It's because it's definitely not humans, that's for sure.
No, absolutely
Just normal
not,
ass
no.
humans. Lowest on the on the totem pole of the food chain. They just they just want us to think that we're at the top of the food chain, but really we're just fucking slaves. Everybody's just a slave, and that's real talk.
That is real talk. That's something I think every day working in customer service is like, oh man, we're just a bunch of fucking slaves. Especially now that it's, getting into the holiday season, and it reminds me why I just hate customer service. It just reminds me so much of why I hate this time of year.
Yeah.
I enjoy spending time with my family and all that, yada, 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 but my God, people become the fucking worst as soon as, Thanksgiving rolls around, as soon as Mariah Carey is unleashed from her frozen prison every year.
She's allowed to come out of her fucking cave once a year. It's around holiday time, so she can make Christmas song covers.
I mean, she's got to be set for life just for that one song. I mean, it plays everywhere.
Yeah, it's insane, dude. I want that kind of notoriety. I want obscure Midwest podcasts to be talking about us one day. But I'm a narcissist, and I mean that's what it
We
boils
walk
down
so
to.
they could run.
Exactly. We're chasing after Mariah Carey, and then one day we'll be the Mariah Carey for somebody else, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that how it works?
Yeah, they'll play our podcast in Walmart and Target. Just reruns of our best episodes. That's the kind of world I want to live in.
Yeah, dude. Where you have like an old grandma who's shopping for her young 8-year-old grandson, and then they just hear over the intercom, yeah, dude, Overwatch porn is disgusting, and gaping assholes and dick jokes every 3 or 4 minutes. Like that's what they want to hear.
Buy some birthday cake flavored fucking garbage, you stupid idiot. Buy it. Consume.
Fucking. I thought about like how do we expand our market, and I was just thinking like I drink energy drinks all the time. We should make an energy drink, dude.
Oh yeah,
Like-
that'll go over well. It always does.
Yeah. Like if we just call it, I don't know, just Scum, and then just sell it
Scum
like
Energy.
that, like Scum. Like, bro, I gotta swing by the 7-Eleven to pick up some Scum.
And we'd have flavors like there'd
Bro.
be birthday cake flavored, obviously, and like Widowmaker's taint would be another flavor.
Yeah.
Gotta have the Gushin' Granny. I
Gush,
don't think
yeah.
anybody's capitalized on that ever since that Mountain Dew poll way back when.
Yeah, it was like what squirt? It was a gushing granny, squirting granny, it's squirting something.
Something granny,
Right.
gushing granny, and there was like Hitler did nothing wrong. That's why they don't do those polls anymore.
That's why, yeah, they don't ask the internet what to do anymore because fuck.
Thapple, I think, was another one. But yeah, we capitalize the energy drink market. Fuck
Yeah.
it. We'll
Make it an energy
advertise it as having a super creatine or something like that.
Yeah.
Some bullshit.
Yeah, something cool.
It has 3 times
Like
the
extra.
amount of caffeine as Red Bull.
Mm-hmm.
And all it is
Double
Red Bull, but
extra
we like
alpha.
pour 5-hour energy drinks into it. That's all it is.
We just have a whole stash of 5-hour energy. We just mix them and just make we just put 2 5-hour energies into one medium-sized container, and then we just sell that. Yeah. I mean, it's like a perfect fucking business strategy.
It
dude.
is, yeah.
Holy
we market
shit.
it to
That's
teenagers, and then eventually we market it to businessmen and white-collar people.
Yeah. And it's like we're getting our supply from 5-hour energy. So 5-hour energy's doing good. We're doing good. It's a win-win situation, as they say. I think that's like chapter 3 of business school. 'Cause
Yeah, just a startup. Because you have to spend money to make money.
exactly. You spend money to make money. You're spending money on 5-hour energy. And then you're just selling it for double the price. So it's definitely not coming out as a loss. You just jack up the price another 0.5, and then that's profit. Oh fuck! Excuse me.
I would like to get
God
our
damn,
product
dude.
put into fountains. That's the real dream. Is so that our energy drink, the scum energy, is on every fountain in America. And I mean, it's the same formula. It's just Red Bull and 5-hour energy mixed together, like 2-to-1 ratio, something like that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, the
stupid.
different flavors would be 5-hour energy mixed with different energy drinks. And then every, the one that's mixed with Red Bull is it's just called Bull Piss or something, and we sell that. And then the one that's mixed with Rockstar is Heroin Addict or something or something like that. Can you sell something that's flavored like a heroin addict?
Why not?
Why not? Yeah, I'm sure it would sell. Heroin's legal.
This
in
energy
one
drink
of the
is literally
states,
as addicting as heroin. That would be our marketing tagline.
right? Just a plain black can with white letters. It's this is a drug, and then. But it's all just 5-hour energy mixed with some other energy.
Yeah,
drink.
that's our. That's our guarantee. So it tastes like Monster,
Yeah.
but it's a little off because there's 2 5 hours poured into it as well. So you're getting, quadruple your B vitamins every day, and
You're walking around, your skin is just flushed because you're just drinking 700% of your daily value of niacin in one can. One 8-ounce
a little
can.
8-ounce can. Yeah.
It'd be a little tiny one, yeah. Because then it's easier for dudes to be crazy fitness Instagram bros who are just jacked as fuck, and they chug one of our scum energy drinks and they crush the can. If it's a small little 8-ounce can, it makes them look like they're just huge, and then that's our advertisement department. Dude, we should run a business. We can make a business.
Yeah, we can. Anybody can run a business. It's easy.
It's easy. It's not hard. Anyone can make a stupid fucking podcast.
Right. You just start up an LLC and then you'd fucking, you do business. That's all it is. It's the first chapter of business.
Yeah, chapter 1 of business school is doing business, and then chapter 2 is just question mark, question mark, question mark.
Chapter 3, start up
3.
an energy drink company.
Yep. And then chapter 4, it's like cash out, sell all your shares to some Chinese sweatshop, and then live in the Bahamas on like a super duper yacht. I think that's chapter 4.
Yeah.
I didn't make it past that because like I dropped out of business school because
I mean, those are the only. That's all you need. That's only like 4 chapters you need. It might be a 16 chapter book. You know, there might be some more nuance to it, but you know, I'm happy enough just cashing out with a super yacht in the Bahamas on my my shitty energy drink profits.
Just a mix of other energy drinks stolen and put together. That's the secret. I mean, really, like, when people listen to this, they're like, okay, well, they can't get away with it now that we've explained it. But, yeah, if anybody were to just make an energy drink company, follow these practices, like, you know, we're not responsible for your actions, you know?
Absolutely not. And we're going to use those profits, and we're going to buy a social media company, and we're gonna run it into the ground, because that's what billionaires do. We'll make it based, and then we'll run it into the ground.
Dude, you're keeping up with this Elon shit with Twitter?
Yeah,
it's fucking wild.
It's crazy.
What is your take on all this? Because I like Elon as a person. I think he's fucking hilarious. I think he's so funny. He's like a really good troll. So
that's
like,
how I see it too.
I don't know.
He's just trolling. He's just old school trolling.
Yeah.
But he has like billions of dollars to throw away, so he just does it.
Yeah, like I guess if you're worth, you know, a handful of billions of dollars, like 2 or 3, 4 billion, is really just not much. It's like, okay, what can I do with this? If you have this kind of money, why would you just like hoard it like a dragon, you know?
Yeah, spend it. Buy these fucking shitty ass social media companies, and then
fucking
have your
buy
way
some
with it.
websites. Yeah, just fuck around and just be like, hey, I'm the motherfucking richest guy in the world.
I mean, obviously,
maybe,
people
probably.
were gonna pay the $8 a month for the verification check. Like,
yeah,
tons
dude.
of people did that. Tons of companies did that.
Which, yeah, I mean, $8 for an account, that's not a whole lot. That's nothing. That's nothing for these companies, these quote-unquote journalists reporting these quote-unquote news stories.
You woke moralists.
You fucking... Yup.
Let's see who cancels who.
Who cancels who in the end. Honestly, I have thought about, like, signing up for Twitter just because, like, I kind of want to support Elon's trolling in this whole matter.
Yeah, let's
you know
give the
what I mean?
billionaire more money.
Let's just give him more money. I mean, like, that's... Like, isn't that the opposite of what he wants? If he just, like, is trying to spend billions of dollars and just throw it away because it's like, you know, we're mortal fucking beings. If you have it, why not fucking spend it? You know, what are you gonna do? Fucking
donate it to charity.
Yeah.
Something stupid.
I wasn't thinking about that. You totally could, but
no, I'm gonna like, go if you're fucking buy Twitter, and I'm gonna shit post all day.
Yeah,
all day, every day. I'm gonna fire 70% of our workforce, and you know, I don't think I personally would hire anybody that worked at Twitter.
Fuck, dude, no. I've seen that TikTok going around of the fucking bitch who's like, oh, just the day in the life of a Twitter employee, and look at my fucking, you know, it wasn't a massage room, like a meditation room and a fucking, I don't know, wine on tap and shit like that?
No, our company
like,
will
okay.
be better. We'll have designated jack-off rooms for all of our employees.
Straight bait pods, bro. It'll
just be a room, kind of looks like a doctor's office, except there's just a recliner and then a little end table with some moisturizing cream and a thing of paper towels, really cheap Dollar General paper towels because we're a business.
And it's as cold as a doctor's office too, so you like really have to put in effort to fucking get hard in that situation. Like, it's cold as fuck. And
no cell phones allowed.
Nope. And I mean, even if you did have your cell phone out, there's whatever those fucking like anti-electromagnetic
like a
frequency
Faraday cage.
things.
Yeah, you'd have
Faraday.
a Faraday
Yeah,
cage,
Faraday cage.
like a mesh.
Yeah.
That is in the
That's
like
lining the
insulation
walls.
of the building. Yeah. So you can't, you can't call out. You can't have anybody call in. You can't get Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Nope. I mean, also it's lined with lead. It would be like lead plus whatever. It'd be a lead Faraday cage. Is that our Faraday cage is made out of lead?
I mean, probably if you want like one that really, really works, that would be overkill. For sure. But yeah, you could have that. We could have that. Sure, why the fuck not? We're billionaires. And just have a mandated masturbatorium.
We just have
every floor.
like most of the floor plan is just like dozens of masturbation chambers. Like, there's hardly any room for cubicles or any like actual work that can be done. It's just mostly masturbation chambers. And like we run a tech company, so isn't that basically what they do all day? Yeah.
Yeah, except I think they're mainly jerking each other off instead of themselves.
It'd be multi-person fucking jerk chambers. Yeah. That's just the recipe for success. That's how you be a good businessman.
That's the Fable Chapter 7. So every company needs a masturbation chamber.
Yeah.
Every successful company needs one. At least one, but you got to keep up with demand. And there's a lot of demand.
Yeah, and supply and demand. That's chapter 5 of business school. Is supply and demand. And I mean, I read part of it, but then I dropped out, so like I got the idea of the supply part, where you just hoard materials. And then I don't know what to do with them after that. You just sell them somehow?
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know, give them out for free and make it a big publicity stunt. And like, look how cool we are. We're handing out blocks of granite to the fucking community. So
I think they're like Minecraft blocks, like solid just blocks of aluminum and other like rare metals.
Yeah, we just hand them like perfect cubes of like, hey, Steven Johnson of fucking 123 Street Boulevard. Here's and we do like a publisher's clearinghouse kind of thing where we have a giant check, but instead of the giant check, it's just like cubes, perfect dimensional cubes of like granite and I don't know, oil somehow. We're gonna make us
oil.
Yeah, we'll make oil cubes. We'll figure that out. That's an R&D. I'm getting ahead of myself. But other resources that you stockpile, like timber, maybe, or stone.
Can't build a house without wood.
Yeah. So like we just show up in people's houses with these giant blocks
of raw material.
And,
like, here's some steel for you. Here's some aluminum for you. You get some copper.
Yeah, and it's like, a single mother of like 2 young children, and we just show up on her doorstep and we're like, hey, we know you're really struggling and your life is pretty hard, but here's a cube of obsidian. Like,
Yeah.
go ahead
Here's
and
some
fucking
pig iron, you bitch.
carve some shit out of that. And they're like, wow, these guys are handing out materials to people in a perfect socialist utopia. Isn't that fantastic? Aren't these guys really cool? And then, like, once we get that reputation, we turn that around and sell it somehow. That's the second part of chapter 5 of business school that I didn't read yet. But
and we're building back the economy the whole time too. I mean, we're injecting
exactly,
raw material into the economy, so build it back better. Yeah.
We're just the ones enacting the will of the people of this beautiful republic democracy that we live in, that really is run by the elite corporations, and they're just telling you lies, ladies and gentlemen. But we can't say that in a public forum because that's when they cancel you. So
it is, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't.
I don't know what I'm talking about, dude. I'm fucking blasted, and we've only got through like 30 minutes of this podcast.
I'm surprised we made it that long.
This is insane. Like, I have no idea what the fuck we've just been talking about for 30 minutes. I forgot we were recording, to be honest. So, let's see. Let me look at one of the bits that I wrote down.
We put a lot of effort into this podcast. A ton of work goes into it every week.
Just a ton of
At least 100 hours between the both of us.
Yeah,
that's
at least 100 average
hours.
between the two of us. Yeah. Let's see. I wish I was reincarnated as a geisha. I think that's, maybe I feel like maybe I was a geisha in my last life.
Did you give up your Mizuwagi to a very prominent figure?
I mean, I was forced to. That's just the life that I was born into. That's just something that, what else am I gonna do as a meek, young Japanese woman in the early 1800s, 1700s? When were geishas a thing, dude? I don't know.
That sounds right. I mean, they're probably still a thing, if we're being honest. Soplans are still a thing, so... Which is another name for a whorehouse.
Oh, wait, what was the word? Soplan?
Soapland, yeah.
Soapland?
Yeah, Soapland. I don't know how it's pronounced. I only know it because of Yakuza, and they're just glorified whorehouse. They're legal whorehouses. So go in for a massage, get your happy ending, and you pay them 10,000 yen, whatever.
Yeah, a good old just 60-minute massage, and then it's like $60 to go in for the massage, but you tip like $60 also.
Yeah,
so
it's probably gonna be like 150,000 yen, something like that.
Yeah, which is like what, $150 American?
1,500? Yeah, 15. Yeah, you take
1,500. That's like $15.
Yeah, it is.
I think like
you put two decimal places from the zero.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it would be 15. Yeah, $15. So yeah, 150,000 would be $150.
Yeah, because it's like the 100 yen is like $100 yen is like
it's $1, yeah, basically.
Yeah, like 100 yen store would be like a Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
With a Japanese Dollar Tree, how cool would that be? You just go in and there's like shitty off-brand like Gundams and like the Walmart what is their Walmart version of a Gundam? I want to know that, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. Aren't like is it called? I know in Yakuza there are stores called Don Quixote, and it's
Don Quixote.
Don Quixote, yeah, and they're tax free. Oh. That's the big thing but it's because the tax is already included in the price. But so it's like you see
okay.
something and it's $15.99, and it's gonna be $15.99 when you buy it. It's not gonna be like,
Oh, that's cool.
$15.99.
Yeah, it's not
but
like
it's really $18.
That's cool. I like that. I think that's like illegal nowadays in America, which is really weird. Like, why not?
Yeah, you have to tell people what the sales tax is, or I mean, you don't even have to tell them that. I mean, you see something that's like, oh, this candy bar is $1.79, but no, it's really $2.14 because fuck you.
Very specific numbers. I like that. Fuck, man. Have you ever gotten a numerology?
No.
Gotten into numerology? I just slurred like crazy. I'm fucking.
No, I've never really got. I mean, I
Destroyed.
understand it. It's
Have you gotten into numerology? Have you looked into that shit? I haven't. I honestly haven't because I know it's gonna like fuck me up if I get into it. But I want other people to get into it deep and explain it to me, summarize it to me, because I don't want to become the crazy schizophrenic numerology guy, but I just might because like nobody is out there. I haven't really been looking, but like maybe I'll find some YouTube videos of some crazy numerology motherfuckers because I want to know about it. I think it's kind of cool. Like, how do they think these things align? Are you a big numerology guy?
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
sorry,
like I write
just-
on my walls. I make sure to write a bunch of different numbers on my walls and naked in my one bedroom apartment. They're covered with like newspaper clippings of things that I've found. I write numbers on them that I think relate to those newspaper clippings. Mainly 9/11. That's the number that comes up all the time.
Why is that? Do you think? Did something important happen on 9/11?
Depends.
'Cause I
European
can't
9/11
recall
or
anything.
American 9/11.
Oh,
November 9th versus September 11th.
good call. If you're using the European, 9/11 would be November 9th, which is when this episode has been recorded.
Yeah. It totally is. This is
Definitely not 3 episodes before our crazy Overwatch hentai episode.
no.
Or anything like that. Why would we plan something like that out? I don't know. Figure it out.
Number 3, the
Fucking-
number 3 is significant.
Yeah,
right?
what's
'Cause it's
what's significant about the number 3? Dude, okay. Actually, that's weird that you say that because the number 3, I had a dream where, and I know this is gonna be fucking stupid, nobody wants to listen to other people's dreams, but like I had a dream where like the number 3 appeared, but it was like instead of just a normal 3, it was like the middle was a loop, and then it was a 3. You know what I mean? Can you imagine that if you're drawing a 3 and you do the first arch and then you go to the middle, but you make a loop instead of making a stop and return?
Yes, I know what you mean.
To make
A
the
little
second
cursive 3.
loop. Yeah, and I don't know what that symbol means. I haven't found anything about it, and I think that it might be a religious sign that I should start a cult.
Yeah.
Should I do that? Should I be a leader of a cult with like? It would be the 3, but it's a 3 with like a loop in the middle. So like, what does that mean? I don't know what it means. A 3
with
think
a
it's-
loop in the middle. I mean, a 3 looks like an E, and your name is Elliot, so.
And it's like a flip of. Yeah, maybe it's just an E for Elliot, and I'm so in love with myself that I dream about the letters of my name.
I mean, I'd buy into that cult. Sure, why not?
I mean, why not? Yeah, like I think I'm pretty cool. Why shouldn't there be a cult around me? Why shouldn't I develop some kind of I don't know, following of crazy amounts of people.
And then 20 years, you'll have like your own Netflix special, and women will be super horny for you.
Yeah, because I'll become
killed
a
bunch of
true
babies
crime
or something.
Yeah, maybe one day I'll be as hot as Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah. I'm more of a Charles Manson guy myself.
Ah,
Or BTK.
good old Charlie. Yeah. BTK, baby. Bind.
Torture, kill.
Bike. Oh, okay. Be like if he was an athlete guy, he'd be like bike, trike,
Bike,
fuck, it's an
triathlon,
athletic
calisthenics, but with a K.
calisthenics, but with a K. There we go. Like it's calisthenics, but you're just listening to the band Korn the whole time.
Bike, triathlon, corn. The older I get, the more I realize that I really don't care that much for corn.
Oh man, I fucking loved Korn back in the day.
I did
like,
too.
Looking back on them, yeah,
But
dude.
I listened to what was it, like Twist, or was it? I can't remember which one it was. Maybe it's Key, like K.
You're
K-A-I,
not
but he's just, you know, gets all
yeah,
into the mic.
that
and,
song.
just goes crazy with it. But it's like, fine if you like that. Like, I mean, I did like that kind of sound. I like that new metal sound. I mean, I still do to some extent,
yeah.
but like I'm older now, and now I listen to, you know, smooth alternative jazz and college rock and really just
and
gay
just
stuff.
NPR. Yeah,
Yeah, like
Yeah,
NPR.
just adult things like audiobooks of like I don't know, like Atlas Shrugged or like
Oh yeah.
audiobooks of I don't know, business school, The Art of the Deal by Donald
Art of
Trump.
the
There we
Deal
go.
is my Bible.
Like things that things that adults listen to.
the Joe Rogan Experience.
Oh yes. God damn it, dude. I honestly I'm a Joe Rogan fanboy. I'm sorry. I can't help it. He has interesting fucking people on, dude. People that I will never be able to speak to because I'm fucking nobody and nothing. I'm a speck on a speck on a speck in the middle of the fucking country with no aspirations. I'm not the number one podcast in the world, but I'm pretty close. I mean, I'm close, but you know, people I'll never talk to that are interesting as fuck. So that's cool. I think that's kind of cool. Also, he's like ripped, and I want to be ripped, so. And he's taking testosterone, and I want to take testosterone.
You just have to get into MMA. You just have to, you know, start.
Yeah.
Like assaulting
Super
people
getting
on
into the
street.
UFC.
And getting into like world star fights. That's the way to.
Just beating the fuck out of random people. Like just finding a bus stop and just picking a fight with whoever's at that bus stop at the time. Like
just because they looked at you
4:12
wrong,
in the
or because like
afternoon.
they were like passive aggressive because you had your Bluetooth speaker on, you were listening to Korn, and they were like, "Dude, can you turn that down?" And so you like get all up in their face. You like do the chest thing where you like, you know, stick out your chest, put your arms back, stick out your chest, make yourself look bigger than you are.
Yeah. You puff out and you go gorilla mode. You turn into a straight,
You're like, what,
straight
bro?
up
What, bro?
monster.
Do something, bro. Do something.
Fucking bro, come on. What's up, dude? I know karate, dude. Were you gonna fight somebody who knows karate? Yeah, right. What do you get?
I wouldn't fight someone. I watched Karate Kid when I was a child, and I knew that I was
Yeah,
beyond
that guy
anything I
kicked that
could
guy in
ever
the
do.
balls at the end, and it's like, I don't want to get kicked in the balls. That was that swan move at the end of Karate Kid, right? Where he was like, oh, I'm going to stand on my left leg, and they were like, start the match, and you like kick the dude.
Oh yeah,
and
sweep
switch
the
legs
leg,
or something.
sweep the leg,
Yeah, yeah.
and then he swept.
I
the
always
leg
thought
and
that he just like kicked the dude in the balls and then won. Like,
he showed dominance. I mean, that's all that MMA is,
Yeah.
just showing dominance.
I guess that's really what it is exploiting weaknesses. And
If I'm fighting a dude, I'm going
wearing
for the balls
clothes.
every time. Every single time.
oh yeah, I bet you are. I bet you are. Mouth wide open.
Yes, because I'm a homosexual and I enjoy balls.
Gotcha. Boom. Fuck you.
You know, the older I get, the more I don't appreciate gaping assholes, but I do appreciate the subtlety of a man's sculpted ball sack.
Just the nice rolling flesh of the scrotum. Mm-hmm.
Like, they're definitely subscribed to Manscaped.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of Manscaped, this episode.
Yeah, that'd be a great fucking segue. Like, are you tired of having are you tired of shaving your balls till they look like a baby's, but then the next day they fucking grow back and it hurts real bad? Well, try our new fucking Ball Groomer 9000. It just clamps around your balls and fucking vibrates it to a frequency that makes the hair fall out.
Oh, honestly, that'd be awesome.
That would be awesome. I'd
That's
take
the
that.
this is the kind of cock cage I would sign up for. Holy shit! It just like vibrates at a vibrates at a frequency that loosens the
Just
hair,
shakes the hair out.
in your
So you don't have to deal with
and
that
it's like
razor
it
burn the
doesn't
next
hurt.
day.
Yeah,
Because
That would be
that's how it goes.
kinda
You like
awesome.
shave the whole thing. You do the whole fucking, you go the 9 yards, get in the shower, you lather it up, you shave it all down. It like looks good, feels good for a day. Then the next day it starts to grow in. It gets all bumpy and nasty. And then you get HPV because you used a dirty blade. And...
the fucking ingrown hairs, dude. Yeah, that shit sucks. I realized after I've done no shave November. I shaved on October 31st on Halloween, and I haven't done so since. Besides, like, trimming up my neck beard so I don't look like a disgusting fucking degenerate. But, like, I get a lot of ingrown hairs having, like, naturally curly hair.
Oh, yeah.
This shit
Yeah.
sucks, dude. It's fucking awful. Like, I wish that I could, like, clean shave every day and be fine, and my hair not turn and grow in on itself and cause, like, my skin to puff up and be disgusting. I don't know.
It's like we need some kind of thing that just vibrates your skin to the frequency that the hair falls out. It just, it doesn't tear the follicle out. It just, like, gently persuades the follicle out.
Yeah.
Tenderly caresses
Gently
it.
persuades
gives
it.
it some
You
butterfly
go into like
kisses.
it's like a Persona 5 like hold up situation where you're in interrogation, but like you're holding up a gun to your pubes, and then they have to be like, "Oh, please don't fucking cat me. I haven't even got a girlfriend." And you have to be like, "Yeah, me neither, bro." And then he's like, "Oh wow, I agree with you." And then
you dump a
absorb him
mag
your
into it.
mask. Yeah. Yeah. Just, what you do in Persona 5.
If I can make a deal with some kind of demon that would make sure I have smooth, perfect balls, I probably would.
Yeah, right? Like, I mean, what would you give? What would you give up? I would probably give up, like, my ability to see the color yellow to have perfectly smooth balls the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. I don't care about the color yellow.
Fuck the color yellow.
Fuck the color yellow. As long as I can see cool colors like blue and purple and red and what other colors are there? Let's list colors.
There's only 7.
Roy G. Biv, baby. Roy G. motherfucking Biv. Whew. Anyway, whatever, dude. This is episode 51. Welcome to the podcast, everybody. That was just the intro. And now we're gonna get into the good shit.
Yeah, the good stuff.
Like I don't know. Are you gonna get that fucking Harry Potter game? You're a big Harry Potter bitch, right?
Yeah, that's exactly how I would describe myself. I literally cried my eyes out when I found out the guy that played Hagrid died. I had to.
Oh, dude, that was a rough time.
Yeah,
it sucked.
I called my boss and I was like, Rubius Hagrid died. I need 5 days off, at least, to mourn him. So yeah, I mean, going off that, and yeah, I'll probably buy it. Fuck it, why not? I mean, how bad could it be?
I hope it's cool.
I mean, it looks cool. It does. It does really look cool.
I haven't kept up. I don't know if it's out or not.
No,
I think maybe it is.
December,
maybe it's not.
Maybe.
Oh, December. Okay. The reviewers must have it at this point, because I see YouTube videos of like, oh, here's 15 minutes of fucking Hogwarts suck my whatever legacy.
Sony doing what they always fucking do and be like, oh, we have some content that is exclusively on PlayStation consoles because, and it's really not gonna.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna amount to my, like, people are pissed about it, but I feel like it's gonna be one of those things that's like, oh, you got you get 5 green lollipops to start off your game, and like you don't even really need them. You know what I'm talking about? That kind of DLC model. It's like, oh, hey, pre-order this game and you'll get this fucking like useless thing that you won't need 5 hours into it. Fuck you. You spent $80 on this bullshit.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I did pre-order the day before Pokemon Scarlet, and it did give me like that fucking it was like the pre-order pack that was like, oh, thanks for buying the game early, you stupid cuck bitch. And it was just like, a couple nuggets and like 10 Pokeballs and 10 Great Balls and maybe 3 or 4 revives and like I
can't believe we went almost a whole hour without talking about the new Pokemon game.
We haven't talked about the new Pokemon, dude. I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm enjoying the shit out of it.
I know. I saw you put like 20
really
hours
cool.
into it already.
How many?
20.
20? Have I put 20?
That's what the fucking Nintendo Switch thing says.
God. Okay.
Because I was looking at your Dakota's fucking thing, and it's like he's only put 5 hours into it since it dropped.
Shit.
And I was like, damn, Elliot, man, that must be really good.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know I put 20 hours into it. The time melts away. But fuck, it's really good, dude. It's really good. Like, Sword and Shield was pretty solid. It was okay. And then, like, Legends Arceus was pretty sweet. I didn't finish it, but I played it. And, like, it's, like, open world. It's sort of open world. I mean, Scarlet's, like, open world. Scarlet Violet. And then, but, like, Legends Arceus, it kind of it was like open world, and then it had like the generation or it was just like random generation of Pokemon in the overworld, and then you would get into battles and shit, which is pretty cool.
From what I understand with Legends Arceus, it was like the story. I mean, I only watched maybe the first 5 or so hours from a streamer playing it, but it was like. Like, they couldn't find a Pokemon trainer to be the trainer
just a VTuber.
For the time. Yeah, VTuber. It would probably be a VTuber. They all kind of blend together. They're all like one entity in my mind at this point. Mm-hmm. But it was like they couldn't find a Pokemon trainer to fulfill the role of trainer at the time. So Arceus was like, fuck it, I'm just going to pull a trainer from some random point in time, bring him back, and they're going to be the savior of this world.
Yeah, that was pretty much like, I didn't finish it, unfortunately, but the story was pretty much that. It was like, oh, you get isekai'd into the Pokemon past.
You get isekai'd into the fucking Pokemon world, a past version of it.
Yeah, and that was pretty much it. And then like, it was cool. It was fucking awesome. The exploration was pretty sweet, and they brought that into Scarlet Violet, that like, I mean, you can go pretty much anywhere as long as you're travel Pokemon. Like what they did in Arceus was like they had like you would jump into the water and then it would like summon some giant koi bass looking fish thing that you would ride on instead of like, you know, using a Pokemon with surf or whatever. And then like you would get off the water and then like if you needed to climb something, it summoned this like crazy looking Sneasel. And then it like if you wanted to fly around, it would summon this like giant the eagle one that Rufflet evolves from into.
Yeah, they got rid of HM moves in
Yeah.
Sun and Moon, I want to say. So I kind of understand that. Like, I haven't played a Pokemon game since Sun and Moon, the original. I never played Ultra Moon. I never played the whatever fucking Super Sun, whatever the hell it was called.
Super Sun.
But yeah, I did
Ultra
like that
Moon.
they were moving in that direction because I always hated having like one Pokemon that maybe I liked and I had to put a bunch of HMs on it just so I could move around the world. So I appreciate that. That's a good quality of life thing.
Yeah. In Legends Arceus, it was like different Pokemon that you would get to do it, and then like in this new one, all your HM moves are done by like the travel. Like Scarlet, it's Koraidon, and then like Violet, it's I don't know what the name of it is, but it turns into like a motorcycle.
A motorcycle that floats and doesn't roll on wheels.
Yeah. Yeah, the motorcycle of my legendary Pokemon is he's just like he runs like a horse, but like he has like giant wheel things that like grow out of his chest and like his tail. So it's like, why the fuck? But he doesn't use them. So it's like, why the fuck do you even grow those things if you're not gonna turn into a motorcycle? It's kind of silly, but I mean he's cool. Whatever. Koraidon's awesome. He's a fun friend. The Pokemon games are cool. The new one, I'm having a great time with it. Is what I'm trying to say. But
that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
I mean, it doesn't
Honestly,
matter how shitty the graphics are. It doesn't matter if it runs at a low frame rate. That shit's gonna
oh shit,
sell
dude!
like...
The draw distance is so bad. It's so bad.
Doesn't matter. It's still the best-selling Pokemon game ever.
God damn. Is it really?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I mean, there's just, there's more people on the Earth now. We hit 8 billion people on this Earth.
Oh, yeah.
It stands to reason
Woo!
And that's why you can't take, like, oh, this is the best-selling game ever. Well, yeah, obviously, because, I mean, there's more people than there were 10 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. That's every time all the news articles are like, oh, this election, the most people voted ever. And it's like, well, no fucking shit.
Yeah, I saw something earlier
18.
with, it was the new God of War game, which I'm sure is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's great and everything, but it's like, this is
awesome.
the most selling Sony exclusive game ever. We're like, no shit. I mean, there are just more people on this planet right now.
Yeah.
I think every game going forward is going to be the top selling game in the franchise because there's just more people on this planet.
Exactly.
It's a meaningless metric.
Like, come on.
Now you show me an indie game, like something, really small that's not going to have a huge audience and it gets like a 10 billion fucking whatever plays. Yeah, then I'll, think about it. But Call of Duty, I mean, sure, fine. Okay, yeah, it's the most, we've sold the most Call of Duty games this franchise. Well, it doesn't matter because there's always going to be a fucking plethora of 10-year-olds that are going to come on and they're going to want to say the N-word and they're going to,
Isn't that the appeal of those games? Is just to go online.
It's a safe space.
And
it's
yell
a safe
the
space
N-word.
where you can say the N-word freely and no one will judge you.
Brought to you by Microsoft, ladies and gentlemen. Big sponsor of the podcast.
Yeah. Not yet. The deal hasn't gone through yet.
Oh, you're right. I'm getting ahead of myself. Sorry.
They don't own the right. Well,
wink, wink. If I were to say, "Hey, let me go on this online platform and say the N-word with my friends," what's the first platform that comes to mind?
Microsoft.
Wink. Wink. We don't have to say it yet. But you know.
One day they'll live up to that. I mean, they have Halo too, so that's another place where it's safe to say it.
Yeah.
I know I've had my fair share of people, just because I got lucky and was able to snipe them one time, and then I get a really strongly worded voice chat message. But you know what? That's okay. I'm okay with that. That's fine.
That's just how it goes. Whew.
As opposed to like World
okay.
of Warcraft or something where, nobody uses racial slurs, but they hurt you in other ways.
Yeah. They hurt you in other ways, like calling you fat or, I don't know, small dicked or...
Wow, good job wiping us, you fucking loser. That was your fault, definitely not mine.
Do your job, you fucking piece
That was always
of shit.
the worst. Do your job. Fucking.
Do your job.
Or it's like you're not pulling fast enough. It's like you start pulling faster and then like the healer can't keep up and everybody dies and it's like, why'd you pull so much? Well, fuck you. Fuck you, dude. I'm trying my hardest here. You know how hard it is to fucking manage aggro?
I'm here at my computer sweating my dick off trying to hit Q and E and right click and shift right click and control right click and control shift right click as fast as I can. Building up a sweat doing it. And that's
But then
disgusting.
you get a whisper from someone being super passive aggressive about it and they're like, yeah, you could have done that a little better, LOL. And it just like throughout the entire dungeon they just get more passive aggressive like that, but they always say LOL at the end, like, oh, you could have used the stairs for line of sight, you stupid fucking idiot, LOL. Fuck you. I don't need that fucking shit in my life. I work at a gas station.
Hey, I literally hate your guts, LOL. Like Fuck, dude, I'm going to piss my pants, so we have to end the podcast right now.
Yeah, my timer just ended, so the time I am obligated to spend with you this weekend is done.
Yeah, good job. Fuck you, I love you. We're gonna get married and then divorced at some point, because that's what our Patreon goals are. Hit us.
If we hit 20,000 subs, we will ritualistically kill ourselves in a suicide pact.
Legalize nuclear bombs.